Hello, everyone. It is 12 noon here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan at Central Time. It looks like we've got a whole bunch of people who have logged on, so we won't necessarily wait any longer. We'll just get started, and they can just jump in when they get there. So, like I said, my name is Lori. For those of you who came all because Rylan Morris was going to be doing the presentation, Rylan is off sick, so I am the new fill-in. So I hope I don't disappoint. I just want to remind everybody, if you're not already signed up for the Product Insider, please go ahead and subscribe to that today. It's the best way for you to keep up to date on everything that's happening in the industry and here at Vendasta. There's a lot of really great information in there. If you're not sure how to sign up for that, please feel free to reach out to your Partner Success Manager. They're always thrilled to help out and a great time to talk to them about other things as well. Also, don't forget about our great marketing resources and training videos, which are located here in our support center. It goes a long way in answering many of the questions about our software and is a great resource for a lot of that white label marketing collateral. We'll be talking about a few different things in the webinar as we go on that can be found here in the resource center. Again, if there's something that you're looking for that you can't find, please reach out to your Partner Success Manager and they'll be more than happy to send that information to you as well. All right, so today's webinar is all about how to sell social tools and strategy. So for context, as you know, marketing in the last 2 years has changed more than it has in the past 25 years. Things have become completely different. You'll notice now in most cities, Uber is the largest taxi company and they don't own a fleet. Airbnb, the largest accommodation provider, and they don't own any real estate. Facebook, the largest media owner and creates no content of their own, and Alibaba.com, the largest retailer, and they have no inventory. And of course, Netflix, they don't lay any cable. So all of this, or from all of this, the thing that we know for certain is that change is constant in the marketing world. So you can see that the largest, most successful companies don't necessarily own the product or service that they provide. And also we know is that in today's digital world, buying decisions are made online. When was the last time you visited a restaurant or hired a contractor for the first time without looking them up online first? I know I do that constantly, and chances are very slim that most of you don't do that. 92% of consumers read online reviews before visiting a business. That is unbelievable, and that is me completely and probably everybody else I know. An overwhelming 88% of all buying decisions are made before someone even enters the store or a business. And this all reinforces the notion that first impressions are made online. So if you've ever heard of the zero moment of truth, we talk about it here a lot. It refers to the typical consumer purchase process. So first they gain interest through a television commercial or a radio ad. Then before the purchase is made, people typically do some research online, and that's the zero moment of truth. That's where the online reputation of a business is the first truth that the consumer receives. So what does this all mean? Let me explain it another way. At the very top of the funnel for any business, consumers generally become interested through traditional media. So by watching a commercial, seeing billboards outside, opening a newspaper, listening to radio ads, or any other way. And this is how traditional paid media attracts consumer interest. Now let's pretend that you're a business at the end of the funnel. So how those interested consumers or leads begin falling out of that funnel. So it starts with listings. Once they become interested, they will likely look the business up. And if that business or product or service can't be found, many people won't look any further. And that's how leads start falling out of the funnel. If the consumer is interested and they can find you, they now want to know if they can trust you. And online trust is gained through reviews. So not only positive reviews, but a healthy review pipeline, meaning recent reviews. And those recent reviews are what's going to set you or that business, up as being relevant or being open, which is hugely important. Now, negative reviews aren't a deal breaker, but they must be responded to very promptly and with respect to win over the trust of a new consumer. Then, of course, the customer will want to know if they can like you or like your product or like your service or your brand. or even just your online personality. That's definitely a win for a lot of people. So social media is a perfect way for the consumer to go about that discovery. And of course, the website. Is it easy for the consumer to convert? If not, that is definitely a blocker to sales. And here's the kicker. Let's say a consumer is making their way down the funnel for business A on the left. They become interested after hearing a radio ad or reading or seeing an ad in a newspaper. They looked that business up online and found them, which is great, but they came across a bunch of negative reviews that hadn't been responded to. This means they don't trust you. So what does a consumer do? Well, since they're already into the research stage, it's very likely they'll just go directly to the next stage, but with a competitor. And that means the business's marketing and advertising dollars just push that consumer directly into the hands of their competition and further down that funnel, which increases the chance of a sale. And that sale is for the competitor. So we want to avoid that. The fastest way to increase your budget is to use someone else's, but the opposite is also true. So by ensuring that your business can be found, can be trusted, and can be liked, have the competitor's advertising dollars work for you. So the fastest way to increase your business's budget is to use someone else's. The consumer research experience through this funnel is what we call the 4 pillars. The listings, which are you found, reputation, are you trusted, social, are you liked, and of course, website, how easy is it to convert? And this is the story that you need to be telling your prospects and your customers. And of course, social media has exploded recently. With over 1 billion people on Facebook and millennials increasingly adopting platforms like Instagram and Snapchat, the virtual doorway is definitely on social. Check out these stats. 1.59 billion monthly active users are on Facebook and 500 million monthly active users are on Instagram. It's just incredible. So we have 2 versions of the social pitch that you can choose from. So if you're simply selling social, we'll just quickly go through this short version. So, of course, you're going to talk to them. The next area you want to address is their involvement in social media and how to use social channels for your business. So every day, of course, consumers are declaring their buying decisions and their buying intentions, asking questions, and trying to create relationships through various social media channels. You've got to make sure you're listening. And the stats don't lie, so check out these. 44% of local businesses say they depend on social media to generate brand awareness, and 41% depend on it to drive revenue. On Facebook, 95% of marketers say that Facebook offers the best ROI of any platform. And between 2013 and 2015, there was a 2.5 times increase in customer service conversations on Twitter. And of course, Instagram content that is posted at 7 p.m. on Fridays usually performs the best. And here are the social channels out there and the usage for each: Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Instagram, Foursquare, and of course, we've added Pinterest and Houzz on the bottom of that too. And these stats are all available in the various slide decks that we have. Plus, on this one, if you'd like to have a copy of this one, you can just ask your partner success manager. And then, of course, we have a successful social media campaign has 3 components. First one is customer service. The second one is generating leads. And 3 is building fans. Now we'll just quickly do a run through of the longer version, a little bit of repetition, so bear with me, please. But again, this one is a great deck. It comes from the Selling Digital deck that we have, and it goes a bit more into detail on social as a digital solution. So again, everyday consumers are declaring their buying decisions online. And of course, the stats don't lie, so you don't have to read those again probably. And the successful social media campaign with the 3 components: the customer service, generating leads, and of course, building fans. If you're a business owner, would you answer incoming calls into your business? Of course you would. So having a social media channel that you don't monitor is like having those phone lines at your business that you never answer. And also, successful social media marketing is all about finding leads. So with our tool, you can set up Twitter lead searches for users who are tweeting about, in this example, a new car. And how would you like that? So Linda Turner needs a new car, Midtown Mazda responds, and they throw in a coupon. They found a lead, they provided an incentive, and made it easy for that lead to want to convert. And of course, when someone does convert, what I found on Twitter and what I do on Twitter is when you do find something that's exciting like this, you get money cash back, or you find a wicked pair of new shoes with an excellent deal attached to them. Of course, you're probably going to tweet about that, which just adds to your online credibility. And finally, social media marketing is all about building fans. So have you heard of the 5-3-2 rule? As a business owner, split all of your posts into groups of 10. Every 5 posts should be informational, interesting, relevant content, and this is where our RSS feed library can help. 3 out of 10 posts should probably be promotional, and 2 of the 10 posts should be entertaining, like funny videos or memes. And funny thing is, those are usually the ones that get shared, which is still okay because it still gets your name moving around into bigger groups of people. That sounds simple enough, right? You'd be really surprised at how many business owners don't follow this formula simply because they don't know. So along with all of this, we have some assets for you to use. So our tools and dashboard help you sleep better at night, knowing how to manage and how good reviews are the reason, or how to use those reviews, sorry. Good reviews are the reason, give you good reasons to praise staff, set higher goals. And bad reviews highlight opportunities to train staff and set stricter policies. So with regular email alerts sent up to 6 members of your business, there's no reason not to stay on top of those reviews. Our tools and dashboard also help you by giving you scripts that you can download within there, different presentations you can use, and all kinds of unbranded collateral that you can use as well to help market the social side of the business solutions you offer. We have tons of blog content as well, and you can find that here at www.vendasta.com/blog, and you can use those as your own as well and post them wherever you see fit. And again, I just want to remind you, tons of great marketing resources are found right in here in our wonderful support center. Our team works really hard to get stuff updated in here, so you always have the newest information. And it goes a long way in answering many of the questions about the software. It's a great resource for all that white labeled collateral. So as always, if you want this presentation or any other assets, please reach out to your partner success manager. They're more than happy to share that information with you and keep you up to date as to what's going on in there. So what to sell? The snapshot report, the social aspect of it, identifies opportunities for social marketing solutions for your customers. So when we look at a business like this, we can see that Facebook and Twitter, Foursquare actually isn't in here anymore, so sorry about that, but we can see how Facebook and Twitter are doing for that business. And then we also will show them on the right-hand side how they're stacking up against the others in their industry. So social marketing and social posting. You're doing, on this particular one, you're doing a great job managing the multiple social networks. Social marketing can help make it easier. Local businesses can easily build their social presence and find new leads. If they're getting a low mark, like they're doing in this example down here with the Foursquare, customer service lives online. So social marketing can monitor and manage that customer activity in a single feed, respond to consumers in line, and track every interaction. And we here at Vendasta can help out by building social pages for the clients as well. If you don't already have them, and we can even do social posting on their behalf or on your behalf for your clients. So that's the end of the presentation. I'm just going to exit here and see if there's any questions. I'm more than happy to answer them. Let's see. Thanks, Nadine. I got a good morning. I appreciate that. If anyone has any questions, we'll just take a few extra minutes here just to kind of wait and see. I'd love to answer any and all of those questions for you. Your Partner Success Manager also can answer questions after this is going to be recorded and will be posted in our resource center. So then you can also go in there and see, and you can listen to it again and then reach out to your Partner Success Manager to ask any questions you might have following up. So someone's just asking where we share the slides after the session. We're going to have them posted in the Resource Center. So you can either get to the Resource Center when you log into Partner Central on the left-hand menu bar at the very bottom, and then go under Sales Training. Or, like I said, you can reach out to your Partner Success Manager and have them do the footwork for you and show you where that link is or give it to you. Or you can just log into vendasta.support.com and again, go to Sales Training, and it should be posted there probably late this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad we gave you some good information. We're always happy to share that. And yeah, Pauline, we'll definitely share the deck with this. We have a few other decks. Again, the long version of this came from the Selling Digital deck that we have. The shorter version came from the street level sales deck that I believe is in the Sales Training part of support as well. Sorry, I'm just on the other side. I'm just looking to make sure that I am telling you the right places to go and find all of these. All right, and I'll just see if we have any more questions. Oh, so somebody's asking if the social services through Vendasta, if the digital agency watches for things such as customer posts. The end user will still need to do that. So our team monitors and manages the reviews that are left, but the social marketing dashboard will actually surface all of the posts that people are putting onto your different social sites as well, so that you can monitor those. So we don't have a tool to do that yet. All right. Oh, and somebody else, Bob, is asking about the social calendar and its value. So if you are using our digital agency and we are managing the social services for you, we can create, we're doing social posting at that point. So we can create a calendar with social posts for the month, I believe. I know we do like to look at things in 2-week chunks so that we can keep things very current when it's more community minded. But we create a social calendar for the month. We send that to you. You can look it over, give us the approval on that, and then that's what we'll use to schedule all the different posts for that month. So I hope that answered your question. It's a little bit of an upcharge, but it's certainly worth looking at. All right. I think that is it for questions. Let me just scroll down here one more time. All right, I think that is everything I have here. I will leave this open so you can continue to add questions into there. And I will make sure that those questions go to your Partner Success Manager, who then can reach out to you and answer them with you on a call. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I really appreciate your attention and all the questions. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Take care and have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.